We're back at it. A lovely day for a conversation. This is the 6th session series of conversations that we're having with local artists over at Lovely Day in Oakland, hosted by myself, Bar for Bar, and Drums and Ammo.
Yeah.
This time around, we got Whirlwind Crazy. Go around, introduce yourselves. Let's see who you are.
I am Molly B. Coolin.
I'm Lane from Whirlwind Crazy.
Got another mic. There you go. Yeah.
My name is Brady. And I go by Lim. That's Lead, Empower, Motivate.
Wow.
Hey, that's what's up. All right, so I guess let's kick it off. Where are you guys from? Why should we know you, or how should we know you?
Well, me and Lim are from Oakland, and then these two, they're from Richmond, California.
He's originally from Oakland, though. Don't just give him.
He's like, hold on.
This is news to me. I never knew. Man ain't never told me that, man. He been a proud Richmond, the whole time. But my bad. But yeah,
It's a learning experience for all of us.
Man, I just learned that tonight.
Breaking news.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, so keep rocking. Did we go through everybody? Was that it?
Yeah,
okay, we're good.
We know where everyone's from. We know everyone's names.
Yeah, all right, we're good.
West Oakland.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
West Oakland, we got it.
Yes,
It's not just a general thing. I am a West Oakland native.
definitely.
I'm glad you said. I'm trying to get away
So
from
is Molly.
segregating and all of that. Yeah. But yeah, we from West.
We don't get away from that.
Yeah, it's tricky.
I'm from East
Tricky.
Oakland. I'm from East Oakland, let's be clear.
Like, while we at it. All right. So, I guess we can start as a group. Did the name of the group come from the Click song?
Yes, 100%.
100%.
Perfect. And, I mean, is it just because it's a song y'all loved? Was there any deeper reason behind it?
Homage, paying old.
Sure.
People might forget that album. You got Wolf Tickets. You got
You get the mic up a little bit. Get the mic up. There you go.
you got Wolf Tickets, Hurricane. That was a classic album. Whirlwind Crazy is just a basic title that we're not gonna call it so Wolf Tickets. So we went with Whirlwind Crazy.
Hell yeah. Shoot. I mean, aside from that, like, how did you guys decide? All right, let's all get together. Let's form this posse, this group.
Sitting in Lim's garage.
Approximately what time? Like what year? You know what I'm saying?
Was the pandemic?
Like 2020, 1920.
So they all been solo artists prior.
Right.
Oh, okay. So when I stumbled on y'all, that was literally, I caught y'all during the pandemic when I started posting it, and that was the beginning of it.
Right.
Oh, damn.
Right. That's the beginning.
Yeah, I say me and
Yeah, we was in a group together.
we was in a group together prior to that.
Right.
Okay.
And so it started off with me recording music for E.
Right.
So Brady was bringing E to my house so that they could work on a project. Then he said, why don't you and Lim do a project? And then I played a song with Lane singing on it. And Brady didn't know Lane could even sing. And he like, who is that? And I'm like, that's Lane. He said, oh yeah, he a part of this. So then that's pretty much how that formed.
That's dope.
The song he actually played, Lim and Lane were rapping together. I've heard Lane rap a million times. But the chorus came on, and I said, who's singing? And Lim said, that's Lane. I said, yeah, I know Lane, but who's singing the chorus?
Oh, yeah.
He said, no, that's Lane.
Like, that's him.
I said, nigga, call Lane.
I can hear it right now.
He's in.
Yeah, that sounds mad natural. It just
So
That's exactly how it went.
So it was the pandemic. The pandemic kind of was the catalyst.
But like he said, we was in a group together. And in our group, we all did solo projects. You know
That's
what I mean?
right. I got you.
And I'm from Oakland, but I went to school in Richmond. So I've been knowing Brady since like 4th grade. And like the man is a visionary, like he just has a vision. So whenever I worked on my solo projects, he really came up with all of the ideas, the titles.
He like A&R'd it.
Right. That's So and again, me and him being
And
group
Bill
member-
Taylor also,
Right.
Okay.
as far as graphic design, art design.
Everything.
Gotcha.
All I did was rap. Everything else, he thought of the titles, the songs, the art. He did all of that. And me and him already being in a group, he was like, "Well, just go record with Lim." And then they told you the other story, how we formed World With Crazy, and like you said, we are massive E40, Sick With It, in the Click fans, so that played a huge part.
Okay.
That's how that came along.
We're not gonna make it a debate, but I'm a Mac Dre fan, so
There it is.
I'm just gonna, because we done argued about it a million times.
No, we like Dre too, though.
but
I like
yeah,
Dre too.
707.
love.
Yeah, he
Dre.
likes to segregate.
Love.
Yeah,
and bring
you
it.
like chop it
Just
up.
love.
Yeah, yeah.
Sprinkle that in there. Let's
We love Dre, man. R&B to the Mac, Diz,
Furl. Hell yeah.
Mac Mall, Diggs, all of them. We love all of them.
Yeah, I love that.
Nice.
What you got, Sean? What's your dilly?
I mean, we can go into the latest project, Festival at the Lake. I'm assuming it's named after said festival, especially with that intro from what was it, Festival '93?
Is it titled for 93? Is it 93 or 95?
I don't remember now. Now you got me second guessing
on the
myself.
title.
Yeah,
think.
it should be. Someone fact check us. But I assume that was the idea behind it. You wanted to kind of base it off of the festival.
Yeah.
Was that just like, was the overall vibe of the album that intention? Like, let's kind of bring this energy that we saw at the festivals that you guys, I'm assuming, attended at some point, or at least heard about.
Lim had the title. Lim came up with the title. We had the music. I wouldn't say it was direction of how the festivals used to be. Once again, everything we do is just paying homage to what was what was around.
They're kind of the same idea as the previous album. It was Grand Lake.
Grand Lake, yeah, that was before.
Okay, so just continuing to pay homage to
Our
everything
region.
around you. Yeah.
I used to work at Grand Lake Theater, taking tickets and all of that. So we try to really, like the man said, pay homage. We are huge fans of where we come from, and we come up in that generation, like the 90s. So we listen to a lot of, I guess we get into that with your questions, but a lot of the mob music, E40, the Click, the Loonies, 3 Times Crazy. We are, that molded a lot of what we do and talk about.
For sure, and I mean, perfect segues. I mean, obviously, you mentioned a bunch of artists that influenced you, but I guess across the board, was it mostly just Bay music that influenced y'all, or was there other stuff going on? Was there stuff that you grew up on specifically?
His favorite group is Phil Bob.
Phil Mob. Damn.
Hey,
Hell yeah. I was what's his name with the
What's
Hell
the song?
yeah.
I'm so sick of being
disturbing the peace.
yeah,
Is that-
DTP.
No. Yeah, that was yeah. Oh no, that was hard though. That was crazy. Phil Mob, that's crazy.
For me, I have massive influence with music. So for me, of course, everybody I named, but like Mace is like my second favorite rapper ever in life, like behind Tupac. So like for me, I know for me specifically, when I have to write, unless we like on the spot in the studio, but like if he sent me home with a beat or something like that, it's a lot of old DJ Clue, like Cardan, Cameron freestyles, Nature, but then at the same time a lot of SUC, Lil Flip, Lil Kiki. So I try to take like those artists, like if I was to express my verses, it's like a Harlem, Houston, 3 Times Crazy,
Yeah.
so try to like use their cadence, their patterns, but
Yeah.
my lingo,
your
They-
flip on it.
Right. Like, so again, I'm not gonna be talking and all of that like them, but I might be flowing like them or delivering like them. So that for me specifically, that's a real big influence on my verses that I do.
Even beat wise though, y'all beats swing, you know what I mean? It go from, it feel like, it feel like down south, then it might feel kind of New Yorky, you know what I mean? Then it come back to the Bay. So I like how y'all y'all swiveled through all of the different flavors.
Yeah, for sure.
Like Molly said, it's the screwed up click tapes, the DJ Clue mixtapes, the rappers they're not gonna talk about from the Bay Area. So you got Mr. C from RBL, you got Rapper Ron, and Dilly Dog,
Yeah.
you got
Richie Rich.
Yup, Richie Rich,
Staples. Yeah.
T Looney,
Seidel.
just Silo in
You know what
general.
I'm saying? Yeah.
Did I say Agerman?
3 times.
Agerman,
3 times.
Father Dom. We gonna get the names that people not gonna name. We
Here
talking
we
about the
go.
Bay Area.
Here we go.
So we go towards that.
That's right, man.
But there's more than just Bay Area influences, though.
And to add to that, I was one of the cats that had like 15s in my room as a kid.
Boom.
So
Yeah, that was me too.
you feel me? I'm hooking up the car speakers in my room and all that. I preferred that over TV. So you know what I mean? When it comes to influence, like all of these dudes that Brady just named, but like I'm the oldest child, so I didn't have no uncles and no big brother to give me the game. The music helped me navigate my real life. So that's why it still shows up in everything that we do and talk about, because that's how I got my blueprint as a person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hip hop was probably like 3rd on the list growing up for music for me. It was gospel, maybe jazz. In my household, for rap, or hip hop, it was East Oakland rap, because I'm from East Oakland. So the Richie Rich, the Loonies, the Drew Downs, all that type of stuff is what I was listening to in terms of hip hop until I moved to Richmond, '96. Then it was Bad Boy for me. It was Puff Daddy, Big, Mace. I mean, that's my hip hop origin.
Hell yeah.
Wait, but I gotta give credit to Phil Mobb, Devin the Dude.
Okay.
I gotta give them respect.
Funky. Yeah.
True, yeah. I mean, I guess like going from there, I mean, you did touch on how a lot of the music that you guys make wants to essentially pay homage, or a lot of it is. Is that also kind of the general message that you want to send out? Like, is there anything that that you can't necessarily pull immediately from a song that you're like, oh yes, this is what I actually want people to pull? Like, is there something deeper to it, I guess?
I would say it's the documentation before it's forgotten. The gentrification of these neighborhoods, they're gonna write us out of history. So I need something for my son to know how this was before he got here. Because it's not gonna be the same as when it was for us, and they're gonna tell him it was bad. So we stay away from the, I mean, we make player music, don't get me wrong, but it's not the break a bitch music. Because everybody wasn't doing that. If you was pimping, you was really pimping. It wasn't just the shit that's going on.
Right. Just keeping it legit.
Yeah.
Like what's really happening.
Yeah, we just documentation of what it was, or how it is now too. Done correctly by people from the real culture before we forgot it. So yeah, it's deeper. We make what's that word I'm looking for? Is it superficial? Is that the word I'm looking for? Our music we looked at as superficial, but shit, I'm superficial.
Yeah, listen, man. You can clearly, he's the brain behind. He just the whole time I've been on all these projects, I didn't realize I was given documentation. You know what I'm saying? For me,
We're learning a lot today.
for me, because I'm gonna tell you specifically what's my goal. It was my message when I'm rapping. Enjoy life. Be happy. Have fun. I want you to smile, man. Life is short and death is long. You're gonna be dead way longer than you live. Enjoy this shit. So I'm popping it. Yeah, superficial, all these words, conceited, whatever.
Yeah, all that.
I'm on that.
All
For sure. I'm popping it. And I want you could have been having a horrible day, man. You listen to some World War Crazy and when you hear Molly verse, I want you to be like, chest up, chest out, chin up. Enjoy this shit. So that's my goal. But we're definitely are documented because, as you can see, it's a lot of history in our titles, in our vision. So he's right about that.
And just to chime in at the end, World Went Crazy, I think we make player music overall. if you notice our content, we ain't shooting nobody, we ain't whooping nobody, we ain't, and it's not to down anything, because as a solo artist, I'm from right down the street. I'm a West Oakland kid, so I have a lot of content where I'm doing all of the things where I don't do within this. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not even on it no more, but if you look me up, you're going to find some other shit because it's out there. You get what I'm saying? But we just keep it, you know what I'm saying? 55th Street. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a different goal with when it's in the group.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a vibe we on. Like, it's a real vibe.
But even if you look into the catalog, we have songs like Lowell Park,
Right.
like The Summer Is Yours, where it's a little bit more personal. He said hip hop was third for him. I tell him all the time, y'all not even getting the tip of the iceberg for what this man can do.
I mean, with the influences that were mentioned first, or like what was being played first, like hip hop being third is crazy. It's like those, like the other two influences, I feel like they play into hip hop, but it's a completely different. It's like a different part of the brain, essentially. So it's like, yeah, you can bring that into it, and you kind of look at it through a different lens, essentially.
What's next?
Shoot, I mean, I was just spitballing.
We letting that just marinate on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, but what I will say though is I definitely appreciate the flavor. You know what I mean? Because it's almost like I remember when Outkast first started coming out, and it was completely different. You could tell the paint, the flavors, the colors that they were using were different, and that's the impression I got from y'all when I stumbled on y'all. I was like, oh, okay. Then West Oakland, that's crazy. Okay. And then just to see like the names and how you guys put the community in front of the music, that was something different that I hadn't really seen in West Oakland, you know. MacArthur Mays done that, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Sprinkled them names, them titles, you know what I mean? Bring the community in. So I thought it was dope that y'all did it. And, you know, I don't know, what other, did you have any West Oakland specific MCs that influenced y'all?
Yes. Steady Mobbing, Bath Gang Crook. You know, I've done songs with Crook. You know what I mean? We know Stalin personally. You dig what I mean? Shady Nate to me.
Nate, Stalin,
is
Live Wire.
Yeah. So, you know, growing up, the East really had it for real, far as rapping. But the few rappers we had, Steady Mobbing specifically, being signed and No Limit and all of that. I played them tapes till they broke. I got kicked out of school. Me and him went to school together. And I thought a dude on the bus stole my Steady Mobbing CD.
Ooh.
I choked him and all of that, got kicked out. Whole time, blood never stole nothing. I left it on the
He never stole it?
No, it was, I left it on the I left it
Breaking
on the back.
news.
He had a whole bus full of Richmond niggas go up to Emeryville looking for this nigga.
Yeah, it was, you know, it just was crazy. But I was fans of them though. You dig what I mean? I went to sleep to that, woke up to that. It was the second one, the Black Mafia.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I thought the man. I had
It wasn't a good tape, it was the bumper.
it was good though. It was a good. The first one is the one.
Was it So Much Drama? What's the first one called? So Much Drama, something like that?
Premeditated Drama. Yeah, and then the second one is Black Mafia, and it has Snoop on it and all of that. And I used to have a diss man. I had that, the DMX, with the blood on the flesh of my, what's the
Blood of my
flesh of my
blood,
flesh,
flesh
blood of my
of my-
blood.
Yeah.
And no, we was tripping. And I had the
I was
Mystical
tripping.
album, man. But again, just to say, so yes, the West Oakland MCs that we did have, we definitely. Who else? The Who Riders. Too.
Cell Block compilation.
Who Riders, Hobos.
Can
Hobo
we-
Junction. Yeah, Saphir, Saucy Nomad. Yeah.
Cell Block compilation. That was a big
Yeah,
one.
that's right. I just found that.
DJ Daryl, Bomb Shelter.
Daryl.
Yeah.
I
Okay. Yeah. Now. Okay.
So
Yeah,
I was
I'm
in
getting it.
I was in a
Yeah.
group with DJ Durrell's son too. You dig what I'm saying? So DJ Durrell, 415, Richie Rich. You know what I'm saying? I knew his son and them since he was like 4 or 5, you know, riding bikes and shit. So that's the first person put me in the studio to rap, was not DJ Durrell himself, but his junior, his son, the first one put me in the studio to rap. You know,
I hear DJ Daryl. It sounds like he kind of is in the middle. It feels like he's kind of in the middle of that universe of West Oakland. I didn't even notice. I forgot there was some interview I was checking out. It was styling. It was styling because
he put style
DJ
on him.
Daryl kind of helmed, kind of mentored him too. That's crazy.
On the side show with Richie Rich, I think that's talent. You know what I mean? So Daryl played it. He definitely tried his best with West Oakland artists and try to put people in position.
Plus, he was already doing big shit though. He was already doing big shit, but at the same time, still trying to keep his. That's dope.
You can do this to us all day. Just name a section and say which rappers did y'all like from there. I do that with Bledsoe from MacArthur Maze. We just sit around talking about rap all day.
That's right. That's right.
If you ask them West Oakland, East Oakland, you can get to which project building, and they'll tell you which rappers from there, which ones they're listening to.
I love that shit though. I love that though.
Yeah, we like rap nerds, man. Like we know a lot of again, we a little older. We come up reading the CDs, knowing who produced what, who did the artwork. That was like our life.
And that's not even happening. That's out the way. That's over.
That's over with.
You can't even really get that type of You can't get the studio. You can't get who produced it. You can't get who mixed it.
Yeah.
You used to get who took the photo. Everybody was famous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like who was doing all of P stuff? Pen and Pixel.
Pen and Pixel. Funky
That's it.
Yeah,
Funky
you know all of that. That's what you see when you open them CDs up. That's what you see.
So I feel like y'all right on the cusp of that when that started to end. You know what I mean? Where it's like now you can't get any of that, but physical shit is coming back though. If you could scrape something to do some vinyl or some CDs, don't sleep on the CDs. Don't sleep on the vinyl.
Yeah, physicals are always kicking.
You said what?
Physicals are always kicking. People keep coming back to it.
Straight up.
Yeah, I mean vinyl's mad popular all of a sudden again. Shoot, I mean I guess getting back into y'all's music. Carmel by the Sea just dropped. Is this a lead up to a new project, or is it just kind of a one-off to, I guess, pay homage to Carmel?
It's going to be the third installment for our quick run series. We don't have a date at all.
Hey, that's fair. It'll drop when it's ready.
Yeah.
Hopefully 2024. That's the date.
Okay.
Is that mic on? Is that mic on?
I think so.
He's mad low.
Check.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say who handles the production for y'all?
We work with a couple producers.
Okay.
That was produced by SPG Band.
Okay, I've seen that.
We don't have an in-house producer though.
Okay.
Yeah. What we kind of do, again, his vision is like he finds like random artists. Like he hit us. Like I found a dude in Portland, or I found a dude in Kansas, or I found a dude in Detroit. And then we'd do a quick one in Detroit, you know what I mean? The producer do the whole project. But again, he really the brains, we just really show up. Once he gives us the topic, we do our verses. You dig what I mean? So
Damn.
The same way rappers want acknowledgement for their work, producers do, photographers do, graphic designers do. And I'm a dork, so I'll really hit you and be like, oh, this is raw. And if the price is right or if they willing to work, I'm like, shit, I'll send it to the group.
It is.
we cooking for sure.
And not mad at that. If it works, it works. It sounds good.
But what's funny though? You'd be surprised the access that we got, that y'all got to be able to reach out, but people still don't do it though. So crazy, you know what I mean? You'd be like, you could get to whoever you need to, but
right. Like I wasn't doing it before him as a solo artist or in a group with him. Be running around, and
or like
I said, this is like a brother. Like I've been knowing this man, like I said, since about 4th grade. We met talking about a Celly Cell tape. One of the Celly Cell albums. That's he walked up to me like, you listen to Celly Cell? And again,
what a wild opener.
This true story, like in the class. But what I'm saying is, he showed me a lot. Like, bro, you could just do this. I would never think to email somebody in Portland. I would never think to DM somebody in Houston. It's not that difficult. You know what I mean? So that's what he's doing. Is just reach out.
I might have had a radio on me or something like that. I didn't just randomly start talking about Silly Sale.
No, you had the tape in your hand. You had the tape. I remember like it was yesterday.
I either had a Walkman in my backpack or a radio in my backpack. One or the other.
God damn. That's crazy.
We're gonna
shout out Celly Cell. That's my homie. Yeah.
We're gonna try to get the next quick one with NOBL.
Oh, there it is.
Just throwing that out there.
Oh boy.
Can we get one? We just, quick run to
Noble.
whatever city.
Oh shit. Breaking news. Noble, you got some work to do. Let's go.
A surprise.
Like, hell, let's set that shit off.
He's already ready. Man, we learned so much about everybody today.
Hell yeah, cut that shit, make it happen.
New stuff for everyone.
Making deals. Hell yeah.
Oh man. Shoot, I mean, getting back to, I guess, how you guys have been building, how you guys been incorporating the community, like, and you guys wanted to document kind of the Bay Area, Oakland, Richmond, as kind of in a brighter light than what people probably would try to remember it as, because people are always going to focus on the negatives. They're not going to pay attention to anything that's good that's happening. What's like? Is there anything that you guys are doing currently that's to kind of continue to build up the community, like anything that's kind of in the works or that you want to start working on?
Well, me personally, I'm a youth football coach, mentor. I deal with the kids in the community every day. That's my first passion more than anything. Like, so I mean, I'm outside. I can reach these kids. I'm influencing these kids. I'm keeping these kids. Matter of fact, this weekend we're going to LA for a regional championship game. Our 14U team won. So
Hell yeah.
I mean, I live it. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
Fuck that, man. Come on, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, for a minute, like a year or two ago, too, we used to get all the kids at Lowell. Like, we got a song called Lowell Park. We have them racing. Just check, because, this new generation spend a lot of time on their phones and tablets and all of that. So we had them out there racing. The winner get $20. The loser still get 10 just participating.
Yeah.
We was going to do the 3-point contest. So we do try to interact with the youth, man, because I just took my kids trick-or-treating and all that. You got to go find a spot to trick-or-treat. In my generation growing up, you come outside, it's flooded. You know what I mean? Wow. So it's definitely a different time now, man. But we want to get the youth out, like you said, he coaching, and just be active, man. But we was doing that like a year or two ago. I think the rain came, so we shut it down. We was probably looking for a gym or something, but hopefully we get back to that, man, because they was having fun. The kids was out there enjoying themselves.
That's dope. That's great to hear, because there's so often times where people are like, oh, I just stay inside all day, I don't do nothing, or even like they'll think about it later on. They're like, oh, I didn't really have anybody in my life to really influence me or push me to do anything. So y'all being there and actually being in these kids' lives, that's great. It's important.
I want to add too, like what you said about them, just as far as like, just when they started when they started putting their music out, it just showed West Oakland in a different light. You know what I mean? It just gave it, even if, like y'all, I don't know who shot y'all videos, but it just looked good. You know what I mean? And I haven't seen a lot of West Oakland videos, just period. You know what I mean? So it was tight to see. It was just it was a breath of fresh air, and to be like, oh, this is a West Oakland crew. And they're putting, they're putting it on a platform for people to see it all around the world and give them a good, a good energy, good vibe. So that was you just remind me of that too. 'Cause I was like, oh yeah, this is some fresh. Hell yeah.
Appreciate it for sure.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think that's a good goal to have.
Hell yeah.
It's like, yeah, again, there's so much out there that people don't see, and it's important. And that's kind of also the point of this thing. Like, we want, like, there's people in the community that are doing dope things. Like, let's shine a light on it. Let's talk about their music, but also what you guys are doing personally. Because, music's one thing, but getting to know people as artists and the person, that's, you look at them differently.
I also want to give a shameless plug to, we all a part of brands. Lim's got Rowway, they've got After School Detention, I've got Behold Zion and Lanesway Vision. I've got a faith-based podcast with Ain't That About a Blessing. So we've all active in other roles away from hip-hop.
Yeah, man, that's fresh, man. Y'all fresh.
Shameless plug.
I know, see, no,
Hey,
no.
no, you good.
It just confirmed why I like these cats. Like, I just stumbled on them. It's just like, oh, okay. And then slowly, I was like, oh, okay. Then start seeing affiliations, and I'm like, oh man, okay, I like these cats. And then to meet y'all. It just, it makes me feel good about my own decisions.
It's like, oh, okay. I'm like
pat myself. Yeah, like, you know, like I feel like I know good music, and when I meet, you know, when the people, you meet the people behind the music, that puts a stamp on it. So, you know, hearing all the background is exactly what this is about. You know what I mean? So
kind of validates.
I think we do pride ourselves, to what you're saying. We pride ourselves as being stand-up men in everyday life, stand-up fathers. You know, we got brands and all that. That's cool, but it's, you know, it's kind of difficult to show that arrogance or try to promote yourself in a way, but you really a real good regular human being at the same time. So it's like we let Molly pop it. Molly got all of the energy and all of the outwardness that you got to have as an artist that the world want to see. And but he's our brother, so it's like he gonna do it for us. I'm chill. You wouldn't know I did music if you didn't just stumble upon it, because I'm not just out there. You know what I mean? But you know, I am one of the dopest in the game.
I heard that. You know what I'm saying? I had to throw that out there, though.
If you don't say it, someone else got to.
Yeah, it's the truth. You know, I feel like he walked me down every time, man. I just, you know, I'm over it. I'm not about to try to, you know, I'm just do me, man. I'm not about to try to keep up with all this crazy. You know, he got it. You know what I mean? So I just come in and do my part, man. But he is the dopest alive for sure.
Also on affiliations, we've got a lot of close people around us. That's you may recognize in hip hop. Like Bledsoe's a really close friend of mine away from hip hop. Champ Green, I grew up with him. He's like a first cousin damn near. So we've got close affiliations involved in hip hop that deal with us outside of hip hop, if that makes sense.
Oh man,
It's all family.
It's like that Wu-Tang shit. It's like so this like East Coast shit, you could always, with some of the bigger groups, you could always kind of just weave them back. And I feel like that's part of the thing that the Bay Area, we miss that, where like you just broke it down. You're like, yeah, you know, we locked in with, and then it just, whereas, you know, you go to, you know, oh, Nas, so Nas, and then, you know, DJ Premier, and then Q-Tip took him to this dude's house, and then this dude, whereas we don't got that in the Bay. We don't got to like, man, I felt this group, and I believe in them, so let me get him around or her around these different people just to, you know, get them to a different place. So that's just, I love to hear the connection to the crews.
And we have no ego. We don't, man, if you got a tight song, if you got a dope movement right now, we're gonna give you your respect. He got on MacArthur Mace's shirt. That's a rival group, so to speak, but we don't think of it like that, man. I mean, for real, but we don't think of it like that.
DB over there like, what?
No.
We don't have
It's
ego.
hard to even get cast aware. Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. Nah, but we need more of that out here, though. We need more of that, like just cross-pollination. Right. Like, this is what we doing, you know, we support it. And it lets people know that, you know, the Bay got, you know, we do have a unification, especially in this newer crew.
Facts. I feel like that come with our generation too. Like, you know, because I mess with my young partners, my nephews, and all of that. But it be a lot of politics and the streets and all this and that, and who gonna be there, or I can't do a song with them. He fuck with the suckers and all of that. And you know, we. Like I can't relate to that, you know what I mean? Sam Green, crazy. Like these people, like when I see them, I get a genuine warmth. Like I'm genuinely happy, you know what I mean? And I experienced a while ago with a younger generation. It was a popping artist from around our way, and we was all hanging out because we all friends. And I watched this man hate on a whole nother artist about like a studio or something like that. It just really blew my mind because I could never do that. You dig what I mean? Like these people, like you said, outside of music. You know what I mean? We could kick it outside of music, not just in the studio session like that. So I hope that the youth could catch on to that because we're a lot stronger together than separated. But you know, I do understand some stuff is bigger than music, you know, with lives and all that is involved too, with the youth. You dig what I'm saying? But we trying to stay as far away from that as possible, man.
True indeed.
Yeah, I mean, when it's all about the music, it's like everyone's trying to make it, or do at least either you're trying to make it somewhere, or you're trying to just put out dope music that you like and feel proud of. And it's like at the end of the day, like it don't matter. Just just work with people, be good people, basically.
And it's sometimes, I mean, really, sometimes the music is just to get you through those years. You know what I mean? Like everybody not supposed to be,
Yeah.
you know, name whoever. You know what I mean? It's supposed to get you from 18 to 28. You know what I mean? And where you have that brotherhood, and then get you. So now you can look back and be like, oh yeah, you know, we recorded those songs, but you know, now I'm whatever. You know, I got kids or whatever it is, but you made it through. You know, I felt like that's in my experience of doing music. That's where I felt like I've been a good resource. You know, just to be like, let me help you get through this chamber, and then you know, you don't have to turn out to be whoever the big rapper is. You know what I mean? We just trying to get through. You know what I mean? Trying to make it a bridge. Straight up.
It's like a support system just throughout the years, or just whenever is needed.
It's art. Yeah, it's art. Yeah.
And I mean, going back to the whole asking for support thing that we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Like,
it's cool.
It's like,
you know what I mean?
yeah, just
But you made it. You
can
know,
ask
you
for
survived.
it. But then also, it's just letting people know, like, yeah, like you can just come to us. It's cool. Like, you don't have to trip off of it. I mean, I had one main other question, kind of a little bit off topic now based on this, but how do you guys go about your recording sessions? Because I know everyone's different. Like some people like to just do their verse and send it out. Some people like to do it all together. Like, what's the typical way that you guys do it?
We show up and we probably argue for about 45 to an hour and a half while I'm trying to reel us all back in to do the song while I'm bullshitting and arguing also. We need to work better, guys.
You guys, this is actually an intervention.
That's why the outlet.
Basically what I'm saying is,
We're all fathers, though. We all like full-time fathers. Yeah. So when we get together, it's a wrap. Yeah. We didn't discuss anything about this podcast.
Right. We just showed up.
We showed up, and when we're out there, we just make fun of Lane and Molly outside. That's it.
And to be clear, the arguments aren't malicious. We more like debating. We might be talking sports, fashion, or the new news, whatever's trending. But we waste a lot of time doing that. And it is like, are we going to record?
Yeah. To answer your question, we record at my house. Okay. Then we go re-record at our studio in Hayward. Okay. We go to one studio. He comes over here with the ideas or send us a beat randomly from a guy from Africa, and then we just write to it, and then we go record it in Hayward, to be more specific.
It's like a rough draft at his house, and then we go to Hayward to give you what y'all hear. You know.
that's big. Everybody's not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
And when we get to Hayward, we kind of a little more serious because we paying.
Yeah, just a little more.
We at his house, we just
They just treat my PG&E like it's free, right?
That's bananas. I was talking about that the other day, though. I was talking about studios.
I thought we were talking about
studios.
PG&E.
It just keep coming up. Zoo Lab, Cool Lab now. Right there. I went over there last week, and you know, it's just something about being in the studio you can't get at the crib. That's just, you know what I mean? Everybody, oh man, I like to be, you know, kick my shoes off and you could do that, but at the same time, you get in the studio, there's just an energy you can't create, like you said. And that's exactly the point. It's like you feel like you're going somewhere sacred. You know, it's like you're going into like a hospital. Like, I gotta do something now. I'm walking in here, like, gotta kind of turn it up, gotta get serious. So it's good to hear that that you even putting that type of, effort into it, because that's, you know, you don't have to. You could just knock it down and be good. That's dope, though. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's like you go there and you're like, okay, now we got a purpose. we got to knock this out.
We may still kid around and all of that too, but yeah, when you get to the studio, like this is it. You know, we got to get it done now.
Studio, that's right.
This is a fact. And then we watch the hardest working people on the planet that's sitting right here. Bledsoe, probably working right now. You know what I'm saying? We watch them on Instagram. They always serious and rehearsing and all of that. We be like, damn, bro, we got to get it together. We be like, we got to get it together, man. Look at these dudes. They doing rehearsals, bro.
Man, for real.
Then you go to their shows, it's flawless. We like,
man.
come on, fellas. What are we doing?
Man. Working, man. Hey, man. Yeah, they got a real...
shout out to the Maze, dog, for sure.
Yeah, shout out to the Maze.
Who will coincidentally be on this very show in the future.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. I mean, we can just keep chopping it up. We got a bunch of random shit.
Like this is what we love to do.
Yeah, this y'all got to kick it because we would talk you to death. For sure. We ain't even really got it, you know what I mean?
We really ain't even opened up for real.
Now we're starting to warm up.
Answering questions, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, we'll take.
Oh.
There we go. We want to do a little.
We're not taking
That's a good idea. I didn't think about that one. What you got, Sean? You got any more sauce for him?
I'm mostly tapped.
Well, I mean, what's the next movement, or did we get to that? Did we get to the next? You know.
We're gonna do an EP next. It's gonna be Quick Run 3. Y'all's the third installment. I said this already, right? I feel like I'm
it's the Quick Run 3.
You mentioned it.
2024. Before New Year's, right? Is that how you going before New Year's 2024?
Oh, I thought you said on New Year's. I thought you were giving me a date.
No. I would say I think you said before New Year's, right?
Yeah, hopefully. It should be. But like you said, we're recording at the Man's Garage. He has tons of songs
Okay. That's
that
right.
are very unpolished.
Okay. Bunch of roughs.
Yeah, and
bunch
I'm
of
very
rough.
meticulous. And I wouldn't put them out.
Yeah,
Very meticulous.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch. We could just drop projects for sure. We got a whole bunch
But
of work.
that ain't happening now.
Not with him.
Nah, you
we
find-
like.
Yeah.
We let.
We go to the studio get the final version. We get the final version. He said, "Nah, we gotta go back. We gotta go back and change this. I don't like how this word sound."
Man, you need that though.
Yeah,
you need that.
It's all good.
You need that.
Yeah, you need
know
someone
what I'm
to
That's
make
why
sure
we
it's all
here on
good.
y'all couch, man.
Yeah.
'Cause y'all like the final product. You dig what I'm saying? You came across of it. You came across it. You liked it. That's what got us here. You know what I'm saying? This man vision. So it's not really an issue. Not to me anyway.
That's Molly.
Yeah, I was about to say that's a brief.
It's like this is just
This is a little bit of Molly now.
Just a pinch, but that's Molly.
All right, so we got the latest song, Carmel by the Sea, out now. Make sure you check that out. Video's out too, right? Yeah. All right. Yeah. The street performance is out too.
That's right. The
Check
hanging
that.
mic. Yeah.
So be sure to check that out. You guys definitely did. Y'all mentioned some of your activities outside of this, but if you guys want to give a quick shout out to that again, totally up to y'all. Yeah.
Yeah, we got ASD, After School Detention, Roe, Ruler Over All I See, Lane's Way Vision, my little photography company, Beho Zion, my little faith-based brand. We got Ain't That By the Blessing, a faith-based company. True Heirs, he's got a podcast for kids. It's pretty tight. That's coming along. So yeah, youth sport. I was
Yeah, True Heirs is my youth sports podcast that's in the works right now. So I'll be flooding y'all timelines in a brief moment, especially after this championship weekend.
Okay.
Wait, I just want to see if I sound like that. If I hold it like that. Oh yeah, I like that. Next time I'm gonna talk like this.
Oh, shoot. All right. Well, thank y'all for coming through.
Socials.
Yes.
Socials.
Drop the
websites.
socials.
At Molly B. Coolin on Twitter and Instagram, and I think and on Snapchat too, and I guess Facebook.
Yeah.
Yep, that's Lane everywhere. YEP, that's THATSLANE. Everywhere.
I'm gonna be real. I'm pretty much a ghost online. Everything is through the Rolling Crazy page for me, and that's Rolling Crazy without the A. So it's I'm not gonna spell it. Crazy without an A.
And I'm Westside Lim, Westside LEM. And we are Whirlwind Crazy. Thank you for having us, guys.
We appreciated this.
You want to shut it down? Shut it down, man.
Good. All right.
Next
So-
time I'm gonna talk like this. I like this.
I think that's a good ending right there. Shit.
Oh, man, it is.
But thank you all for tuning in, for being here. This is the second in the same day, so we pushing. We got 5 more sessions. Next one coming up on November 25th. So by the time you're hearing this or seeing this, should be damn near close to that. And then second and fourth Mondays through the end of January. Come through, lovely day, a lovely day for a conversation. Bar for bar, drums and ammo.
Whirlwind Crazy.